you were at our, yes, thank you. If you were at our beginning grandparent meeting, you already met us. But Miss Melvin and I are going to kind of tag team this, and Miss Janice is going to hop in a little bit as well. So we're going to show you all these skills kind of as we go along the evening. So first of all, Miss Melvin is going to show you what the students have been learning as far as these kind of strange chairs that they're sitting in. These are actually specifically made for musicians, and we have a set number of them that only the orchestra, the choir, and the band room have in our school. And the students have learned that there's two parts to the chair. So there's actually little indentations in the chair that they're sitting in. And we have two spots. We have what's called the jelly bean, and we have the tic-tac. And the jelly bean is where the students should be sitting right now, and that means they're kind of sitting back against the back of the chair. And this is what we kind of have as a rest position for me, or when they're not playing their instruments. But then we have a motion where we're going to show the students that they need to come to a playing position, and that's called the tic-tac part of the chair. So if you hear us talk about sitting on the tic-tac part of the chair, Ms. Melvin's going to show you that now. And then we have this imaginary string that's attached to their head, and they're going to pull it up so that the top part of their body from their waist up is as tall as they can make it, and that's going to allow them to make sure they have really great posture for playing their instrument. Posture is so important, especially for all of our wind players, those that use air for their instruments, sitting here. Of course, our percussionists, posture is important too, but they need to be sitting up nice and tall so that they're getting as much air into their body as possible to play their instruments. The next thing we're going to do is talk about breathing. So if they're sitting up nice and tall, they're going to be able to breathe. The one thing we say in band is breathing for band is different than breathing to live. You breathe to live all day long, and you don't even think about your breathing. But when we breathe to play an instrument, it's a completely different process. So when we breathe for band, we're never breathing through our nose. And that's such a hard thing to do because we're so used to breathing through our nose just out of habit every day. So we are training the students to only breathe in and out through their mouth. So Ms. Melvin's going to do just a little bit of breathing exercise that we do in class. Good. So you shouldn't have heard anything, and that's a good thing. We don't want them making any sound when they breathe. We tell them that if they're breathing correctly, it should be almost silent, because that means they're nice and relaxed. If they're breathing like this, then they have tension in their body, and they're not going to get as much air. And also, when they breathe out, you shouldn't hear any noise, because if you're hearing this, that's a bad sound as well. So they did a really great job. You can see their bellies. We talk about getting fat. You hear Ms. Melvin, we tell them they have to get real fat. So they push their bellies out, get as much air as they possibly can, so they're not breathing up here with their shoulders, they're breathing down here with their belly. So that's really important. The next